Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Again, I appreciate very much your attendance this mejelle class. Yesterday I was in Arkansas University, Fayetteville, and law school. So I had the opportunity to lecture over there, and I mentioned mejelle in between. The subject was Islamic law and Western laws, specifically American, in relation to American laws, comparison a little bit, and how Muslims have, what Muslims have challenges here in America to develop some like Islamic courts. The areas which Muslims are struggling. It was really, for me, a good day for me to see Muslim community over there and professionals, law students, graduate students, mainly of law school, listening to some of the subjects, maybe first time in their life. It was good for me, alhamdulillah. But I mentioned my class mejelle in between. Yes, 364. I appreciate this board too, Sister Jamila. May Allah bless you. Okay. 364. Okay. انعقاد بيع شرط بنقطة بعض أوصاف خارجية اعتباري للمشروع والمزئسة مثلا مبيع مجهول يأخذ ثمن دخل الواقع ولرسة بيع فاسد olur. Keywords. انعقاد. You know this word. انعقاد. انعقاد. From عقد. عقد. Get established, contract, get established. عقد انعقد ينعقد باب الانفعال. Okay. أوصاف plural of wasf, quality, adjective, أوصاف. Quality, qualification, wasf. وصف وصف يصف يوصف. أوصاف خارجية خارج external. خارج from خرج. خارج خرج. Okay. مشروع Sharia wise recognized, you know the word I believe. Let me write here. مشروع legalized. مشروع شريعة fitting, Sharia corresponding. اعتبار This is عين اعتبار اعتبار عبرة 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 considered, consideration according to that. Okay. Halal, you leave it, sister. They will fix. Somebody will fix. Halal. Halal. Let me write halal here. Halal. Corruption or bad, corrupted, halal. Once more I will read. انعقاد بيع شرط بنونقطة بعض أوصاف الخارجية اعتباري لمشروع المازسة مثلا مبيع مجهول ياخذ ثمن دخل الواقع قلور إسا بيع فاسد olur. So the subject is what is بيع فاسد. بيع فاسد, corrupted, فاسد, corrupted or void, فاسد. This word is فاسد. فساد, فساد, فساد في الأرض. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر. يفسدون, مفسدون. Quran. So, if for the buyers انعقاد contract be established شرط موجود, if conditions, شرط, requirements are existing in بيع for انعقاد, for بيع be established, بعض أوصاف الخارجية اعتباري لمشروع المازسة. But because of the other things, external things, external qualities, أوصاف خارجية, it is not legalized. It is not recognized by Sharia. Aqd is there, but because of other reasons, external reasons, Aqd is not recognized as fitting to law, to Sharia. Like, Mabi'a is majhul. Mabi'a, sold material, is unknown. ياخذ ثمن دخل الواقع ولورثه, or there is خلل in ثمن, in price. Price is not known. Either sold material is not known, or there is a خلل, a corruption, a bad thing in the price. That بيع is fasid. Fasid, like void or not valid. So, Aqd is almost there, all conditions met, people agreed with each other, but there are external things which Sharia does not recognize that, does not accept that, then this bay', halfway done, aqd, is called fasid. Like, giving example, there is a flock, kettles, herd, kettles. Yeah, you buy something. Somebody comes, I have one goat or one sheep, something. Yeah, you get. Which one? If he grabs, brings this one, $50, yeah, that's it, done. But price is not fixed. Which one is not fixed? So they agree there is something, but there are external things which Sharia does not recognize. Unknown thing is not saleable, Sharia says. So this bay' is fasid. (364) English. When there exists the condition for making a sale, if it is not according to the Shara law, on taking into consideration some qualities outside the making of the contract of sale, such as if the thing sold is unknown, or if there turns out to be a defect in the price, the sale is bad. Fasid, bad. I don't think I will agree in this type of translation. They must have done better translation. I'm reading once more. Criticism of the text or of the translation. When 364, when there exists the condition for making a sale, conditions are met of the sale contract. That must be understood. If it is not according to Shara law on taking into consideration, if it is not recognized by Sharia yet, contract is there, but Sharia did not recognize, on taking into consideration some qualities outside the making of the contract of sale, based on some of the qualities outside of the contract, such as if the thing sold is unknown, or if there turns out to be a defect in the price, a corruption, a defect in the price, the sale is bad, fasid. Okay. (365). Article 365th article, madde. Beyin nafiz olması için bayi mebi'a malik yahut mal sahibinin vekili veya velisi veya vesisi olmak ve gayrin hakkı olmamak la şarttır. Keywords. You know nafiz. Nafiz. Executive. Nafiz. Nefeze. To execute. Nafiz. Executable. Implementable. Nafiz. Enfiz.
Ismul fa'il. Not ismul fa'il.
Ismul fa'il, yeah, that is ismul fa'il. Yeah, nafaza ismul fa'il, yes. That is ismul fa'il, good. Bayan mebi'a malik yahut mal sahibinin vekili veya velisi vasi. Okay. Vekil, like agent. Vekil, vekale, to represent, to give the power of attorney. Agent, vekale, vekil. Allah is vekil. You know this word. Then veli. 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 Veliye. Veliye. Velaye. Good. Veli like guardian. Veli of the child, guardian of the child. Custody. Custodian, guardian, Veli. Awliya comes from Veli, like friend of Allah. Okay, Veli. So, relative. Then we have Wasi. Wasi. Wasi, Vasai, Vasiya, Vasaya, Vasayatun, Vasaya, Wasi, Wasi, non-relative person appointed by the deceased to take care of will, wasi. Wasi. Wasiya, wasiyat in Quran. So, now, beyan nafiz olması için in order bey' be nafiz, implementable, implemented, to be implemented, bey', sale, in order to make it implemented, implementable, buyer, seller, mebi'a malik, seller must be malik of mebi'a, owner of mebi'a. Ownership must be the person who is doing. Yahut man sahibinin vekili, or that person who is doing this contract must be vekil of the owner of that thing, sold material. Vekil. representative, agent, or wali, or he must be wali, like child has a lot of money, and child, infant, guardian, or wasi, or not father or relative, but appointed by the deceased person for the child or for that entity to be authorized. So, either in order to be executable bay'ah, the person either must have ownership of the sold material, or the person who is doing that act must be wakil of the owner, or wali of the owner, or wasi of the owner, so that this bay'ah could be nafiz, executable, nafaza, nufuz. Another vasisi olmak ve gayrin hakkı olmamak şarttır. Also, last one, there must not be any right on that mabia of other person. There must not be any right of other people's right on that sold material. Let me read once more. 365th madde, article. Bey'in nafiz olması için bayi' mebi'a malik yahut mal sahibinin vekili veya velisi veya vasisi olmak ve gayrin hakkı olmamak şarttır. It is necessary not to have any other person right on that sold material. This is like, it is necessary. Okay. English. 365. In order that a sale may be nafiz, it is a condition that the seller should be the owner of the property sold, or agent, or natural or appointed guardian of the owner of the property, and that there should be no right in any way anyone else. Okay, I will read once more. In order that a sale may be nafiz, executable, it is a condition that the seller should be the owner of the property sold, or agent, or natural, or appointed guardian of the owner of the property, and that there should be no right in anyone else, no right on it, on the sold material belonging to anyone else.
Would you explain the difference between the wakil and wali and wasi again? What's the difference?
Wakil is representative, a person. Wakil, wakala, agent, power of attorney. Somebody is delegating another person, you do on my behalf. Business sell, buy, which is very regular, people do. Your employees sell on your behalf in Dukkan or overseas. Agent, to be agent, to be delegated by an adult person, so This is one. This is wakil, wakil. Allah is wakil. Ya Rabbi, take care of me. You be my wakil. I do things on my behalf. I mean, wakil is usable for anyone. Wakala concept, wakala. Wali is a child died, does not have father or living father. So you are grandfather. You are his wali. This is blood relation. He has a lot of money inherited. So guardianship, wali, is like because of you are related with that. There is no delegation, no transaction delegation here. Wasi, father did not have any relative or anybody. When he was dying, he made a will, verbal or written, said that take care of my children. To someone else, told someone else, not relative, nothing. So that is wasi, appointed by wasiyah. Wasiyah is will. Will. Yes.
When somebody says waliullah,
Wali also has another meaning of friend of Allah, wali of Allah, like saint in Ottoman, Turkish, in Urdu. Wali has a lot of meanings. Mu'mins are wali of Allah. Allah is wali of mu'mins, believers. I mean, it has a lot of meanings. I think I touch sometimes either in my book or in my other lectures on this subject. So, this is what it is. Now, we will go to the next article. Bey' fasid indel qabz nafiz olur. Very interesting. I think you know all words. 66. 366. Bey' fasid indel qabz nafiz olur. Qabz, when you grab, qabada. We discussed that before. Qabada. Qabd. Qabada. When you grab, when you put your hand on. Qabd. Bey' fasid, any bey' which is fasid, described earlier, any bey' which is fasid, indal qabz nafiz olur. Any bey' which is nafiz, executable, sorry, bey' fasid. I am just reading wrongly. Bey' fasid, indal qabz nafiz olur. Any bey' which is fasid, described earlier, any bey' which is fasid, indal qabz, when qabz is done, it becomes nafiz. Because it is not dead, it is existing. Existing because of external things. When that person grabs the ship from the flock, brings, takes, He isn't, now it is fixed. It became known. That ship, that God. Price needs to be fixed. Or, so it is repairable, it is executable. Because there was already agreement. They don't need to new contract, make new contract, no. Qabd makes existing bay'a fasid nafiz. Marvelous. Ah. $366. A sale which is bad, fasid, after delivery becomes nafiz. A sale which is bad, after delivery becomes nafiz, that is to say, a disposition made by the buyer in respect of the thing sold is lawful. I think I will read from here as well. يعني müşterinin mebi'de tasarrufi caiz olur. Müşteri, purchaser, buyers, tasarruf, disposition, transaction, any transaction is valid. If he grabs, then sells, that sale is okay. Nafiz olur. بيع فاسد عند القبض نافذ olur. Yani müşterinin mebiyede tasarrufi caiz olur. Müşteri has whatever tasarrufi does, tasarruf disposition, it is jaiz, it is allowed.
So this is like the khiyar, that he has a choice, khiyar, to take it or don't take it.
No, he has choice to give back or something always, but really he is putting hand on it and transacting is more agreed, more clearer. So it was there, it was valid contract, but had a problem. Now this problem is repaired by fixing, grabbing, knowing, putting hand on it. Okay. Now 367. Hıyarattan birisi 367. Hıyarattan birisi bulunur ise bey' lazım olmaz. Okay. Once more. Hıyarattan birisi bulunur ise bey' lazım olmaz. Hıyar. Maybe girls don't know these words. Hıyar. Hıyar. Hıyar, choice. Choice of cancelling, choice of giving back, choice. Hıyar. اختيار اختار واختار موسى قومه Quran. I teach Arabic, I teach Quran in my class. Yes, anybody who attends my class, he learns a lot. Other things, if he is interested, he or she interested, learns a lot. That's what I think. That is the beauty of this type of lecture, I believe. I always liked in my study days, student days. You are in German language or culture, you learn something else. I take note, I took note, I took note, and you become somebody. I could not become somebody. I don't claim, but I am happy what I had. I'm very happy what I had. And going out of the subjects, touching important subjects, marvelous, very good. Quran does like that. So why he is not sticking to the subject? Yeah, I don't stick to the subject. Happily. Let be clear. Let that be clear. Yes. Khiyarat is plural. If there is khiyarat, one of these things from khiyarat, then bay' lazim olmaz. Bay' is not binding because there is a choice to give back or some. If there is some khiyar, we discussed that before. How many khiyar shart, khiyar aib, khiyar ru'yat. We discussed. Marvelous. If yesterday in Arkansas Law School I had to explain these things in detail, they would have get confused because they never study. Modern education, law schools, different. It's very different. Islamic law is very strong law, very strong, very detailed. Two laws, Islamic law and Roman law. One needs to study. Roman law, one needs to study. In West, in America, don't teach Roman law. Very superficial, very general. They don't teach. Too bad. Roman law is very solid law. That is law. That is law. These big books in Latin, this word means like that, this word means like that. No, it means like that. If you go into details, like tafsirs, like Quran tafsirs, glossators, glossa means not, glossa means not. Like this word, like putting notes, explaining the word. Glossator, Hashia, Muhashi, Hashia putter, not putter. There are two types not putters. Glossators, then post, later glossator. Ulama mutaqaddimun, ulama mutaakhirun. German scholars are very strong. But unfortunate, ignorance, we are very much ignorant. In order to tackle with Western Hellenistic, Greek Hellenistic civilization, Europe and America, one needs to know Latin and Greek a little bit, their roots. You don't know, mashallah, walk in the street. Gray will clean you. Big stomach, eat kebab, sit down, and then in grave they will teach you the lesson. Your body, fat body, alhamdulillah, yeah, alhamdulillah, mashallah, welcome, you did good job. You did good job in the world. Yes, this is my outside of the subject comment, but good comment. Okay. If there is one of the rights of option, khiyar option, the sale is not irrevocable. Not irrevocable. A little bit different. It is binding, not binding. I am not saying irrevocable, but they translate it like that. If there is one of the rights of option, there are many options, but one of them existing on that, the sale is not irrevocable. The sale is irrevocable. But it must have been said, the sale is not binding. Lazim. We are not discussing revocability, irrevocability. But I understand, okay, let us thank them, they have translated this much that time. But the pathetic thing, a little bit scholarly, this has been published 1.5 centuries after no correction is made. Ummah must have corrected. New edition, this same text. But nobody is teaching mejelle in this detail, in this world. Today, nobody. I am privileged through you. If you had not been here, of course, I would sit at my home. This will not happen at all. Okay. 368. Bey-i fuduli ve bey-i merhun gibi gayrın hakkı taalluk eden bey' ol gayrın iznine mevkufen munakid olur. New words. Bey', you sell, you know the bey' to sale. Okay, you know bey'. Bey'. Fuduli. Fuduli or Fuzuli could be that. Fuzuli. Fadale. Fadl. Fadl. Fadl min Allah. Fadl. Fadl. Fuduli. Fudul, Fuduli. Fudul. What is that? Like grace, like bounties of Allah. Fadl. Fadl min Allah. Allah. Fadl from Allah. What is that? Like Allah's grace, Allah's bounty. Allah gave him from himself to something. Fuduli, something related with grace, something done extra good for somebody, something. But this is very interesting subject, I am telling. I told before, I am repeating. Everybody in my class must know these terms. If somebody comes from overseas, I am Islamic lawyer or something like that, I may ask two, 3 words. What is Bey' Fuduli? Tell me. If he knows, I need to check 1 or 2 other words, other terms. In 2 seconds, in 2 minutes, 100% you are man in that. But if he doesn't know, go walk in the street. You dream you are a big scholar. Find another village. Impose yourself with big amama and announce your being sheikh. Go to Canada, murids, and your murids here in Dallas, may send emails to Yusuf Effendi. Why don't you listen to the tape he prepared in Canada? And huzur, is huzur. You cannot. You want to meet him? Not Saturday. Sunday evening he has a little slot. That slot, you want to telephone? Tell me, I will arrange. The person here who is not coming to masjid, not your jama'ah, ignoring your hifz, ignoring your past exams, stepping on your dignity, because there is one person in this world that is best person. So, Fuduli is a concept doing something for somebody without being authorized. You are not his wakil, you are not his wali, you are not his wasi, but you are doing from your grace, from your virtue, from your side, voluntarily, for somebody a good thing without being authorized. Example, every day may happen. Every day, Muslims. What is that? Your neighbor, you had neighbor, their cows and sheep and chicken and everything. Then every day neighbor used to take his cows out and his chickens and feed, and you are neighbors. Something happened. Today morning nothing happened, so you looked around, neighbor, knocked the door, there is no inside, outside, she is not there, he is not there. Cows inside the ranch needs to be fed, water taken out, chickens and things like that. So you volunteer yourself, take cows, chicken, fruits falling, one needs to collect them, deliver, sell, because otherwise they will get rotten. So to do for someone fairly, nicely, without being authorization, without being asked. Of course it is complex. Sometimes they may die. Sometimes you need to sell them because it is fruit, cherry or something that don't wait days and days. This is a village, you don't have big refrigerator or anything. So you volunteer yourself to do for your friend, for your neighbor, something. What you are doing, what you are doing is fuduli. Like extra, like unauthorized, legally, but something in human beings, humanity. Neighbors, relatives have right on each other. So you are doing something helpless, because you could not find the person, you could not find the people. Door was open already, looked around in the room or something, nobody died or something. Okay? Fuduli. Bay'i fuduli. A person like chicken, like eggs, like cherries, needs to be sold immediately. And there are good cherries. There are buyers in you collect, take on his behalf, without being authorized, doing something for somebody without being authorized. Fuduli. Marvelous. So, Bay'i fuduli. Fuduli is selling cherries. Okay? Is it valid? Not valid. Who authorized you? You don't own. He doesn't own. Neighbors own. Okay. What else? Bay'i fuduli. Bay'i marhoon. Bay'i marhoon, rahn. Marhoon. مرهون فرهان مقبوضة فرهان مقبوضة حافظ فرهان مقبوضة مرهون رهن. I explained these رهن. رهن to give us guarantee something. Pawn to give as a guarantee. بيع مرهون selling something which is already رهن. رهن. They selling something which is guarantee for something else. Okay? So, بيع فضولي بيع مرهون gibi غير حق تعلق إذا بيع غير other person حق تعلق related تعلق تعلق علق to hang hang تعلق related to suspended to hang on. So anything some other person has right on that thing. Like what? Fuduli. Like what? Marhun. Selling that thing without being authorized, selling that. غير إذننا موقوفا. That thing is isn't permission. Isn't permission. It is based on the izn of other person. But until then, it is mawquf. Mawquf stopped. Hanging. Stopped. Mawquf. وقف موقوف here موقوف وقف to stop وقف. That any sale which any other person has right on, like بيع فضولي, like بيع مرهون, is منعقد, عقد is done, but موقوف stopped, not active. Inactivated, not active, but stopped depending on, suspended to the permission of the owner of that right. Until then it is there. So it is valid but not moving, executed. Once more I will read. بيع فضولي وبيع مرهون gibi غير حق تعلق إذا بيع all غير إذننا موقوفان منعقد olur. it is established, but suspended, hanged to on the permission of other person who has right. The examples like بيع فضولي, بيع مرهون. Okay. 368. A sale which is dependent on the right of another, such as a sale by a person who has no right, and the sale of property pledged. No, pawned, guaranteed, put as a per, not pledged. Is a completed contract dependent on the leave of that other, leave permission of that other. Once more, I will read. 368 article. A sale which is dependent on the right of another, such as a sale by a person who has no right, fuduli, and the sale of property of pledged, no, put as a guarantee for a debt for something, is a completed contract dependent on the leave permission of that other. Okay. I think we will conclude here, inshallah, at this point.